Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed and wonderful Wednesday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I will have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight, in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Thursday, for your Friday, the upcoming weekend, and on to the first half of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Wednesday night as we conclude yet another day. Already we are halfway through the first full week of August. And I saw, according to the news sources, the local news outlets, that there have been several school districts that have had their first day of school today, including Texarkana, Texas ISD, and Natchitoches Parish. Now, tomorrow is the first day of school for students Tomorrow is the first day of school for students in Bossier and DeSoto parishes. Ocala Parish students will have their first day of school exactly a week from today. That is next Wednesday, August 13th. It'll be exactly a week from today. That is on next Wednesday, August 13th, will be the first day of school for students in Caddo. So again, I just want to wish all students that are beginning this upcoming new school year. I would just like to say a prayer for all parents, students, and teachers. I just want to say a prayer for wishing all students the best of luck for this upcoming new school year. So it is hard to imagine and believe how fast it is hard to imagine and believe how very fast the summer vacation has gone by. Now we're into the start of the upcoming school year. So let's get on with my National Day calendar segment here this Wednesday night. Of course, today was National Root Beer Float Day. So on this day, we celebrate National Root Beer Float Day to tell us So today was National Root Beer Float Day. And on this day, we celebrate National Root Beer Float Day to tell us to float a scoop of vanilla ice cream in an ice-cold mug of frothy root beer. The classic beverage creates a creamy treat loved by generations. Hashtag National Root Beer Float Day. Also known as the Black Cow, the root beer float got its start in... Also known as the Black Cow, the root beer float got its start in Colorado in a mining camp. Frank J. Wisner of Cripple Creek, Colorado, gets the credit for inventing the Black Cow way back in August of 1893. One night owner of the Cripple Creek Cow Mountain Gold Mining Company, was staring out the window and thinking about the line of soda waters he was producing for the citizens of Cripple Creek when he came up on an idea. The full moon that shined on the snow-capped Cow Mountain reminded him of a scoop of vanilla ice cream. He hurried back to his bar and scooped a spoonful of ice cream into the children's favorite flavor of soda, Myers Avenue Red Root Beer. After trying, he liked it and served it the very next day. It was an immediate hit. Wisner named the new creation Black Cow Mountain, but the local children shortened the name to Black Cow. Since its inception, hundreds of thousands of root beer floats have been enjoyed around the country each day. Here's how to observe. Gather some root beer and ice cream and mix up the perfect root beer float. Enjoy a root beer float over lunch or dinner at your favorite restaurant. Use hashtag Root Beer Float Day to post on social media and spread the word. If a root beer float is your favorite ice cream soda, if a root beer float is your favorite ice cream soda, National Ice Cream Soda Day is on June 20th, so it is indeed enjoyable twice. Of course, earlier this summer, we've had National Ice Cream Soda Day. And for root beer lovers, that was also root beer lovers itself. National Root Beer Day itself is June 17th. That also was earlier this summer. So indeed, school may be starting, but it is never too late to enjoy one of our favorite. School may be starting, summer vacation may be winding down, and school may be starting. But there's absolutely never. It is never too late to enjoy one of our delectable, tasty summer treats. Not only was today National Root Beer Float Day, today also was National Social Engineering Day, National Fresh Breath Day. Also today was National Wiggle Your Toes Day. Now let's see our famous people who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today. Famous birthdays. Who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today on this day, Wednesday, August 6th. Today, pop singer Nessa Barrett turns 23. Movie actress Vera Farmiga turns 52. Stage actor Leslie Odom Jr. turns 44. Rapper Almighty J turns 27. Movie actor Ty Simpkins turns 24. Entrepreneur Kirish Rogers turns 19. Rapper Stay Solid Rocky turns 24. Pop singer Jerry Halliwell turns 53. TV actress Casey Rawle turns 34. Basketball player Sydney Colson turns 36. TV actor Scott MacArthur turns 46. TV actress Amy Forsyth turns 30. TV actress Amy Forsyth turns 30. Basketball player David Robinson turns 60. TV actress Soleil Moon Frye turns 49. Rapper Shorty turns 29. And those are some of our famous people who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today. And those that we remember that have celebrated birthdays today is pageant contestant JonBenet Ramsey, TV actress Lucille Ball, pop singer Andy Warhol, are some of the few that were born on this day, but they are continuing to be with us. Also, folk singer Elliott Smith. Those are some of the folks that would have celebrated their birthdays today that we truly remember. And now let's get on to it. Let's get into it with your weather here on this Wednesday night as we're getting prepped up for your Thursday, especially for some of our students who would indeed have their first day of school on tomorrow, Thursday, August 7th. Who will indeed have their first day of school tomorrow, including students in Bossier and DeSoto parishes. So, and yes, and we are talking about the continuation of talking about the continuation of our hot and dry pattern that we've been dealing with so far this week. Our continuously hot and dry pattern, and I'll let you guys know if there any rain chance. Is there any rain on the horizon to come? Is there any rain chances on the horizon anytime soon? And also, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the very latest that is happening in the tropics. The risk of heat is increasing. The summer heat and humidity will continue to ramp up through mid to late week and beyond into this weekend. We will likely see a return of heat advisory headlines later this week for parts of the region as Gulf moisture and humidity levels gradually increase. Here's the heat risk increasing. Daily highs in the mid to upper 90s. Here's what could be on the way within the next 7 days. Within the next 7 days at least. Hot and mostly dry conditions expected through the middle of next week. Maximum heat index values expected to reach or exceed 100 degrees each day. Here's some reminders of heat safety. Stay hydrated and drink lots of water, of course. Limit strenuous time outdoors in the afternoon. So here's some reminders of heat safety. Stay hydrated and drink plenty of water, of course. Limit strenuous time outdoors or in the afternoon. Limit strenuous time outdoors in the afternoon. That means get outside very early in the morning or very late in the evening. If you have AC, use it. Fans may not be adequate, and wear lightweight, light color clothing. And of course, here's with the high temperatures expected. And of course today, so we should expect our high temperature over the next several days to reach the mid to upper 90s. Over the next few days, and we should be just about. So, not too unbearable, just typical summer heat, just typical August-like temperatures over the next several days. What the entire region is going to be dealing with, but absolutely nowhere near records, and for sure, no 100 degrees. Just typical early August heat, but not so much in the way of the extremely hot days, and so. This upper level ridge of high pressure is what's been keeping us quite warm, sunny, quite warm and dry as of late. Are there any changes on the way anytime soon? I will keep you guys notified when that is likely. Another mild evening across the region with lows in the 70s. Thursday highs will again be hot, ranging through the mid. Another mild evening across the region with lows in the 70s. Thursday highs will again be hot, ranging through the 90s, with heat indices once again in the triple digits. So tonight, what you see on the left is how low temperatures we did. Most of us should be in the mid 70s. So definitely, it won't be as mild compared to where we have been. Such has been the case earlier this week. We had lows in the 60s and low 70s, which was kind of nice for a change. But we're getting back to more typical. We're getting back to more humid and warm and humid start to the morning. So, of course, lows are ranging in the lower to mid upper sets, mainly mostly through the 70s. And tomorrow for your Thursday afternoon, highs are ranging across the 90s tomorrow, with heat indices in the triple digits once again. So it is likely that tomorrow could be another. So tomorrow is going to be another scorching hot day. Of course, if you step outside, you know it's going to be quite a scorcher. Averages and records for this day: Wednesday, August 6th. Normal high is 96. Normal low is 74. 106 is the record high set on this day back in 2011. 63 is the record low set on this day back in 1948. And most of us are not under an advisory, watch, or warning. But if you look to portions of the western portions of the region, I want to say in portions of South Central Oklahoma, and mainly across Central and North Texas, including the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, are under a heat advisory. It wouldn't be a surprise at all if the heat advisory were to expand eastward. I will keep you guys up to date if that ever happens. And once again, here on this Wednesday night, we are totally rain-free. Not on the Shreveport radar, we are totally rain-free. We are not receiving any rain. And also, guess what? With just a small intermittent showers here and there across parts of the South. No parts of our region, no parts of the southern region of the U.S. is dealing with any significant rain. We're just totally dry. Just a couple small showers across portions of southeastern Alabama and portions of southwestern and southeastern Georgia, and also another one come back westward across portions of the of southern Mississippi, and also extending into western North Carolina. That's just like spotty showers, but we're not dealing with any major systems here on this Wednesday night. Basically we're all dry. Basically, most of us across the South is all dry thanks to a broadening ridge of high pressure that's currently situated over the off the Louisiana, off of the Louisiana Gulf Coast. But again, it's just like we've seen the past, just like where we started off this week. So once again, it turned out to be another seasonally hot and dry day for us. We start the day off with lots of sun. So it's been another day filled with lots of sunshine, just along with a few clouds from time to time. Definitely, it was a now this morning we start off once again seasonally mild. Seasonally mild with below normal temperature readings, and once again for the first time after a few days, heat indices or the feels like temperatures did reach the triple digits earlier today, what it felt like. So, but nowhere near heat advisory criteria, but that could be changing depending on how hot it gets. So our actual high temperature today was, as expected, we did reach the upper 90s. So our actual high temperature today in Shreveport was 98 degrees. So that is just a couple degrees above the normal high of 96. So not too unusual, and not too unusual, but it could be a lot worse. But that's just something but not too unusual, and it doesn't look like we're going to be expecting any major changes anytime soon. So again, the almanac for today: high temperature in Shreveport was 98. Our low temperature this morning was 71. So our high temperature today in Shreveport was 98. That's 2 degrees above the normal high of 96. First time after a few days first time in nearly a week that our actual high temperature had risen above what the average high is after being at or below normal the past several days. However, our low temperature this morning was 71. That's 3 degrees below the normal low of 74. So we were still below normal this morning. So we've had, it was another run of our seasonal our milder low temperatures, but that's gonna be changing, and of course both our high and low temperatures will be above average as we go into the next few days. And rainfall today, we did not receive any rain here in Shreveport on this Wednesday. So that would make it 4 straight dry days in a row at least. So, and rainfall for the month we stand at 0.11 inches in. And I wonder is there any rain on the way anytime soon? So again, our high was 98. Again, looking back to that, our high was 98, low was 71, and we did not receive any rain. And looks like the hot and dry conditions will remain as we go, at least as we go into the next few days. I will let you guys know how long it will last. Temperature outside here on this Wednesday night is 79 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 74%. Dew point is 70 degrees. Winds are calm. With the feels like temperature heat index of 82 degrees. Barometric pressure is at 30.12 inches of mercury. Visibility is at 10 miles. Exact same temperature where we were at this time last night. Exact same temperature. Now let's focus on the very latest, that is what is happening in the tropics. Now let us focus our attention to what is happening in the tropics. What is happening in the tropics. Including the very latest with Tropical Storm Dexter. Last Saturday, a non-tropical area lower excuse me. On last Saturday, a non-tropical area of low pressure formed off the coast of North Carolina. By Sunday afternoon, this past Sunday, the low was producing gale force winds, and its associated shower and thunderstorm activity was increasing. Later that same day, the disturbance became separated from the nearby frontal zone and acquired tropical characteristics, becoming Tropical Storm Dexter. Dexter formed about 300 miles west-northwest of Bermuda. Its initial movement was toward the east-northeast at around 12 miles per hour. After formation, additional strengthening was for a time stifled by strong westerly wind shear, and the storm appeared to be weakening the next morning. Despite the shear, which increased to 40 to 40 miles per hour by Wednesday morning, Dexter continued to display convection and managed to strengthen some. So we still have Tropical Storm Dexter out there. So peak intensity is at 50 miles per hour. And it looks like the next two tropical waves that will be happening in the coming weeks, that could those receive the names Aaron and Fernand, respectively. I will keep you guys posted. So we have two storms in Eastern Pacific, which are Henriette and Ivo, but we still here is the very latest with Tropical Storm Dexter. Here's the very latest with what is happening with Dexter. Tropical Storm Dexter is Tropical Storm Dexter is located approximately 450 miles from Cape Race, Newfoundland, as well in one of the Canadian provinces. Maximum sustained winds are 50 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. The system is moving from the east-northeast at 18 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.50 inches of mercury. So that is the very latest with what is happening with Tropical Storm Dexter. So that's your tropical update. That is your tropical update here on this Wednesday night. Now let's get back and focus on our weather here at home. So away from Dexter, here we're dealing with nothing. So we're all quiet here with so we are all quiet here with no active storms at this moment. Temperature outside here on this Wednesday night is 76 degrees with clear. So tonight with clear skies, we are forecast to bottom out at 76 degrees. That's just a couple degrees warmer than what our actual low temperature was this morning. That with our normal low temperatures. In fact, it is not going to be it is not expected to be as mild as we've been. So it will not be as mild as so we're not expected to see the. So with the northerly winds is what has permitted the milder temperatures at night. So we will not be as mild as we have been the past few days. The start of the past few days. So such has been the case earlier this week. We should not be as mild. So tonight with clear skies, we should bottom out at 76 degrees. Tonight with clear skies, we should bottom at 76 degrees with the south-southeast wind at 4 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Now tomorrow going to your Thursday. So tomorrow as we go into your Thursday, so some students are getting ready to begin their first day of school, including those in Bossier Parish. So I'd just like to congratulate and wish them the very best as they're getting ready to begin their first day of class. It will be a very warm day for us with mostly sunny skies. So tomorrow we should be expecting similar temperatures compared to what we saw today. We're expecting high temperature of 98 degrees. Feels like temperature in the shade of 101, but the actual real field temperature will be at 110. Winds will be from the south at 5 miles per hour and no rain is expected. So if buyers are having to return to southerly winds, feels like temperatures or the heat index will once again rise to the triple digits. But that's what it will feel like. In the shade and in the lower 100s, but if in direct sunlight, it will be close to 110. So, if you have to be outside, please take it easy if you're going to be outside, even though a heat advisory has not been issued. Still so be sure to stay hydrated, take frequent breaks, and drink lots of water. Similar temperatures are expected. So tomorrow should be just as hot as we were today. So here's how as we make progress through your day tomorrow, Thursday. So skies should be clear overnight with most of us mainly in the mid upper 70s. We will start out tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with clear. So tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with clear skies. We should be at 76 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 85 degrees. Noon tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, we should be at 93 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with mostly sunny skies, we should be at 98 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with mostly sunny skies, we should be at 96 degrees. And 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be at 88 degrees. So tomorrow of course, will be another typically hot day, just like we saw today. Now, here is what the next 7 and 10 days have in store for us. After a low temperature night of 76 degrees with clear sky, after a low temperature night 76 degrees, it should be a seasonally warm and rather humid start to the day tomorrow, especially for those students in Bossier Parish that are beginning their first day of school. Now tomorrow, going to your Thursday, it will be very warm with mostly sunny skies. Of course, so tomorrow should be just as hot as we were today. Very warm with mostly sunny skies, with the high of 98, low of 76, with a feels like temperature of 110. Winds will be from the south at 5 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. So tomorrow perhaps will be another hot and dry day for us, such has been the case so far this week with the dryness. Now, going into your Friday, as we wrap up the week, going to your Friday, expect another day with mostly sunny. Expect another very warm day with mostly sunny skies as we go into your Friday, with the high of 98, low of 77. Feels like temperature in the shade of 101, but the actual feels like temperature 110. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour. No rain is expected. So, and it looks like we were going into the weekend. We would continue with the continuation of dry weather. Another very warm day with mostly sunny skies for your Saturday. High of 97, low of 76. Feels like temperature of 107. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. Also, Sunday, we'll do it again. So, looks like those weekend plans will be on the go. Just make sure you're taking it easy if you're going to be outside. It will be another very warm day for us with mostly sunny skies, high of 96, low of 75. Feels like temperature 107. Winds will be from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. And we are not expecting any rain for your Sunday. So we're going to keep things rather hot and dry all the way up until your Sunday. And then we start to see a slight change in our weather pattern, but still keeping things seasonally hot as we go into your Monday. But it will be a bit more humid, so it would be once again, it would be very warm with mostly sunny skies, and expect a couple thunderstorms here and there. We would begin to at least see a slight chance of a pop-up shower thunderstorm or two as moisture level increases. High of 97, low of 77. Feels like temperature 110. Winds will be from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Similar conditions for your Tuesday. It would be expect partly cloudy skies with the couple spotty thunderstorms mostly in the afternoon. With at least a slight chance of spotty afternoon thunderstorms with partly cloudy skies. High of 96, low of 76. Feels like temperature 110. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Also going to your Wednesday, of course, do not forget, exactly a week from today, next Wednesday, August 13th, will be the first day of school for students in Carroll Parish. It will be very warm with partly cloudy skies, and expect a better chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. With a high of 97, low of 78. Feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the south at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. So we start to see the return of rain chances, and looks like the rain chances will continue as we go into the remainder, and even towards the latter part of next week. So for next Thursday, which is the 14th, expect mostly cloudy skies with a chance of spotty thunderstorms possible, with highs in the mid-90s, chance of rain 30%. That's for next Thursday, which is the 14th. Next Friday, which is the 15th, it will be cloudy and very warm with the chance of showers and thunder, spotty showers and thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. Highs will reach the upper 90s with a 30% rain chance. And next Saturday, which is the 16th, expect mostly sunny skies with highs in the mid 90s and no rain is expected. So as we go into the next, as we continue our journey into as we proceed with our journey into the next few days, we are going to remain mainly hot and dry. We're going to remain dry with not much in the way of rain until we perhaps get into the start of next week. We start to deal with increasing moisture and we start to bring back rain chances. So for students beginning their first day of school in Bossier and DeSoto Parish for tomorrow, which is Thursday, you would not need an umbrella. The only thing you'll need is sunglasses and sunscreen. Just be sure not to wear your sunglasses in the classroom. But regardless, it will be hot. So the temperature trend. So highs will most likely be in the mid to upper 90s. So we will not see much of change in our temperatures as we go into the next several days. Our high temperatures will basically remain unchangeable in the mid to upper 90s as we go into the next several days, but not much in the way of any changes. So highs will most likely be in the mid to upper 90s. So 98 degrees expected both tomorrow. Again, high 98 degrees expected both tomorrow and Friday. 97 expected for Saturday. 96 expected for Sunday. 97 for Monday. Okay, I'll start over. So we're not expecting much of change in our temperatures over the next several days. We will most likely be in the mid to upper 90s as we go into the next week. So not much in the way. So it's going to be an entirely typical August pattern. So school may be starting, but summer is far from over when it comes to your weather. So highs will most likely remain in the mid to upper 90s as we go to the next several days. Just not far from typical August standards. No extreme heat expected, but it could be worse. So I'm going to go over your high temperatures tomorrow. 98 expected for both tomorrow and Friday. 97 for Saturday. 96 for Sunday. 97 for Monday. 96 for Tuesday. And 97 by Wednesday, a week from today. And it feels like temperatures, we should be... Now, I'm going to go over the feels like temperature with it will feel like in the shade and what it will feel like if you're outside, if you're not in the shade. Actually, that's something new. That's something new I'm learning. Actually, from last week, when it comes what it feels like. So, now tomorrow, which is Thursday. So tomorrow, which is Thursday, is what it's going to feel like. So excuse me. So this is what's going to feel like tomorrow for your Thursday. In the shade, it will feel like 101. Feels like temperature 110. Friday, 101. Same as tomorrow. 101 in the shade. If you're in the sunlight, it will feel like 110. Saturday, 98 in the shade would actually feel like 107. It feels like temperature will be 107 for both Saturday and Sunday, 110 for both Monday and Tuesday, 109 by Wednesday. That's what it's going to feel like. That's what it's going to feel like. Not the actual air temperature. What it's going to feel like. Now your rain chances. And of course, we will continue to keep things on. We are going to keep things on the dry side. So we will most likely remain dry from tomorrow, as well as Friday, as well as into the upcoming weekend. Last weekend to get students in Cal prepared before their first day of school, middle of next week. So we are not expecting any rain tomorrow or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So we will most likely remain dry through at least Sunday. Then we start to bring in at least slight rain chances, 20% for both Monday and Tuesday. Looks like the best rain chance happening within the next week will more likely happen by the time we get to next Wednesday, week from today, which is the 13th, to 40%. So normally expected tomorrow through Sunday, 20% chance for both Monday and Tuesday. Then we're up to 40% by the time we get to Wednesday of next week. So that's the way it's looking right now. So we're gonna just a seasonally hot pattern with highs basically in the mid upper 90s each day, but not much in the way of rain. Until we get to next week, we start to see increasing moisture from the Gulf that will keep rain chances that will have rain that would likely give us some rain. Estimated rainfall amounts, excuse me, between now and the middle of next week, we're looking at least around between 3/4 up to possibly an inch of rain between now and by the time we get towards the middle of next week. Between at least half an inch to around 3/4. Looks like the heaviest of the rain may actually occur toward the middle of next week. But again, I will keep you updated. Now, football season is almost here. Football season is almost here, and I forgot, last Thursday night during the Pro Football Hall of Fame game, the Los Angeles Chargers defeated the Detroit Lions with the final score 34-7. And of course, we have a total of 3 NFL preseason games happening tomorrow night. Here the preview of, and of course, football season is just about almost here, and here you're following NFL preseason matchups for tomorrow, Thursday, August 7th. Tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m., we will have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. So actually, tomorrow night at 6 will be the first of 3 NFL preseason games. They will feature so tomorrow evening at 6 we will have the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Tomorrow night at 6. Tomorrow evening at 6. Okay, here are NFL Week 2 matchups for tomorrow for NFL preseason for Thursday, August 7th. Tomorrow evening at 6. So tomorrow evening at 6 we'll have the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. That game will be televised on NFL Network. Also tomorrow evening at 6:30 we'll have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. And also tomorrow night at 9 we'll have the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. So that's your NFL preseason matchup for tomorrow, Thursday, August 7th. When also in tomorrow night's video, I will have the recap. We'll have the recap on about, once again, do not forget, students across Bossier and DeSoto parishes will have their first day of school tomorrow. So summer vacation is winding down. So praying to all parents, students, and teachers for lots of success as we venture into this upcoming school year. I'll have the very latest of a recap of your weather for tomorrow, and also a preview of what to expect for your Friday as well as the upcoming weekend. And also, I would let you guys know exactly what is happening in the tropics, and I will let you guys know what is happening in the tropics, including what is happening with Dexter, which we still have developing from what is happening in the tropics. And basically, I'll also let you guys know exactly when might our next chance of rain be. So if you're looking for any rain, that probably won't happen until next week. But anyway, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Wednesday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.